Streaming live from Los Angeles and worldwide, the Three Guys Rant with Arvic and Phil. Hot topics and headlines. Love doctors. Politics. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
The Three Guys Rant.
So are we back? And we're back.
We've never left.
You know what's funny is I looked at it and go, hot topics. I guess I'm down.
All right, so we can't hear Phil, but if what he was saying is that welcome back to another edition of the Three Guys Rant on Adrenaline Radio.
Is that what he was saying?
That's what he was saying.
Phil, is that what you were saying?
I can read lips.
That's what I was attempting to say.
All right, so at any rate, we got technical support coming into the room right now. So
You know what? Anybody that listens or watches this show, that's the same way it always starts. Technical support is coming in.
And there's tech support. But anyways, welcome back to the show. Another edition of the Three Guys Rant. I think Phil's coming back. I could hear it.
The Three Guys Rant with who?
With Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
Am I back?
Ya llegó la comadre.
There we go.
Oh, we just lost him again.
All right, so at any rate, here we're back. We're on another edition of our show. I've said that about 3 times now. So if I said it another 10 times, we go into the first commercial break.
I would say
and
that
we'll
would
get to
that would be the hour.
Huh? That would be there. We should do that.
Can't hear you now.
All right.
I think it's a sign. Nobody wants to hear you.
Yeah. I'm sure his wife is probably saying, you know what? If only it was like that way at home.
All right, so now we're playing merry-go-round or musical chairs.
How about now?
Yes.
You see what happens? I miss 1 week and you guys take away my entire station. What the hell?
And I'm sorry, Arvin. I have to take one of your mics now. So I know you normally like to have 2 big mics
I like to
on
have-
your face.
I like two big black things in my face at all times.
I know, but sorry about that.
So anyways, Phil, what were you saying about the intro music?
That
You don't even remember, huh?
No, it says something about hot topics and breaking news.
Yep.
Hot topics and headlines.
Headlines.
Oh, headlines.
You know, what kills me about that statement is I would assume we know anything about anything.
I know a little bit about a lot of stuff.
But tell us, what do you know about
does that count?
My Little Papaya?
Wow, did you just call him your little papaya?
Did you see that beautiful guayabera he's wearing today, man? Your papaya color, matching shoes.
You know what?
You look all Cuban,
I'm
man.
troubled that you know the color papaya.
For a blind man, that is impressive.
All I'm saying, man.
But you know what? I had an interesting meeting for the show for the Three Guys about possibly bringing us to TV. That's going to be on a Latin-based channel.
Now, wasn't this supposed to be Faces for the Blind? Or
That's
Faces for
what I
Radio?
thought. But you know what? When it was like a Godfather thing, they made an offer I just couldn't refuse. I said I'll consider it. So since it's going to be on the Spanish channel, first thing I did is I went out and I bought me some guayaberas and some huaraches.
There you go, man.
So I'm trying to fit the role right now.
How often do you plan to have your feet on screen?
You know what? If it's triple X, all the time.
Wow. Is that on screen or over your shoulders?
Over somebody's shoulders.
All right.
You know what's sad is that you're starting off with triple X, and I'm still trying to recover from this morning. I mean, this whole statement's going to sound bad, but Mike and I have been partners for almost 25 years.
Life partners.
Yeah.
Business.
Domestic partners.
Whatever you want. Hey, it's legal in some states, okay? We don't judge. Be that as it may, all of a sudden we had to get... You see the crowd cares. We had to get life insurance on each other as a business. So all of a sudden they bring in this woman this morning who shows up and says, I'm here to administer the... What term did she use?
The physical, no?
Well, I guess it was a physical.
The penicillin shot.
Man, I got to tell you what. Okay, she started real simple. Can I check your blood pressure? Can I ask you some questions? Have you had any question? And then she started in with a lot of the questions, and I could have sworn the questionnaire was for Arvin. Because they started going down the list. Have you spent any questionable time with men in bathrooms? I was like, well, no, I haven't.
Was that really on there?
Have you taken long hot showers and sponged each other? I was like, no, that's Arvin. Do you frequent places where men find themselves in a nude state? And I was like, again, that's Arvin.
You know what?
And then she started playing with our nipples. And it all went downhill from there, man.
I try to find myself in a naked state as often as I can.
Naked. Is that what it is? Naked.
Naked, because you got to get there quickly. Naked.
And what bothered me about the whole thing was as she's molesting me and, dealing with the Adonis that I am,
Wow.
She tells me as she goes through, and she puts the blood pressure cuff on, and she does the drawing of the blood, and she starts going through all. Then she tells me to lie down on the couch.
I want some nasty.
And that's exactly what she said.
Now, all I know is then I lie down on the couch, and she tells me, lift up your shirt and pull down your pants. I'm like, okay, hold on. Well, how is this necessary?
You know what, Phil? I'm jealous because I usually have to pay for this kind of service.
Wow, but wait. Then she pulls out all these little sticky things. Okay.
Oh, I like little sticky things.
Yeah. Once again, I asked her, are you sure these aren't for Arvin? She said, no, it's 100% necessary. So as I'm doing this, she starts putting these sticky things on me. She starts hooking up all these clips. Now I'm freaking out because I've heard of nipple clips before, but I've never exactly experienced it.
Why is Mikey looking over here at me?
Because I'm just waiting for your reaction, man.
I'm just saying, this sounds like a good time. I need to get a physical tomorrow morning.
I was a little nervous here. So then she tells me we're going to do an EKG. I thought, okay, well, she wants to see how my heart rhythm is. And again, because I'm in such great shape, I figured no problem. The worst it's going to do is say, get out the electric paddles and jump start it, from all the manteca I got moving around in there. So she gets going and all of, she says, okay, don't move. Don't even talk. She wouldn't even let Mike make eye contact with me because we were trying to.
Because she knew that would get him excited.
Well, you would elevate the heart rate?
Yep.
Well, the part I didn't understand, and I was hoping the callers or Arvin could help me with, was then all of a sudden she said, roll over and cough. Okay. And all I heard was, and I was like, sweet Lord, I couldn't even look. So I'm convinced that I was violated. My problem is.
That's too bad.
The problem is he scheduled another physical for tomorrow morning.
You're like, I don't think you got the proper results. We need to do this again.
Not quite sure what happened because I think I blacked out after that. And when I came
told him,
to,
dude, you don't have to get your prostate checked every day, man. It's like every 5 years.
I'm just saying.
So are you saying, did you black out, or are you just that loose that you're not sure what happened?
The trouble with that question, I don't know how to answer it.
Because either statement could be correct depending on the day of the week.
Oh.
I felt so dirty afterwards that I was my own version of the crying game.
Again, I'm going back to I'm extremely jealous. I should have walked in earlier this morning because I walked in as a woman with a white trench coat, walked out, and like, what did I miss?
You walked in as a woman in a white trench coat?
No, as a woman
you're
in a white trench coat.
Because this morning was stressful enough. And again, she was semi your build. Now that I think about it, if I picture a wig on you,
no. She was walking out as I was walking in.
Thank God, because if you were the woman, it would have been a billy club you would have been using as a prostate probe, and I'm scared of you as it is.
Oh man!
I tell you what, man. When she started putting those things on my nipples, I just started singing nursery rhymes or something, and I was like, "Oh man, please, this is gonna be an awkward moment at any minute now." I would have to tell her, you know what? Can you just flip over?
You know what? I'm gonna say that's a scam. I've never seen anybody take a physical in an office as opposed to going to a doctor's office.
Hey,
they do that for life insurance all the time, bro.
I've never heard that.
Well, again, what bothered me was the industrial size of KY that she brought in. I didn't understand why she needed a 5-gallon barrel.
So let me get this straight. As opposed to grabbing a little tube, the jar was so big that she dumped her whole fist in this thing.
I was afraid to look. I'm telling you, I blacked out. I have trouble.
To me, that's a lady. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you that, I have trouble giving blood. I give blood on a regular basis, but I'm such a girl, I can't look. And now once the needle's in, I'm fine. All of a sudden, I'm telling you, when she popped the lid off of that jug.
That's what Arvin said about this weekend for him. Once it was in, it was fine.
I was waiting for somebody to jump on that one.
Why are you crying already, man? We've been on air for like 5-6 minutes and you're crying already. What's up with that, man?
I'm just saying, man, if there's any callers out there, for the guys who do their regular prostate exams, if you feel you've been violated, if you've dated Arvin in a previous life,
Like any guy's going to call in. Yeah, I've been probed on a number of occasions.
Well, you never know, man.
Hey, I'm just saying, man, people call in for weirder things. And all I'm telling you is when I got off that couch, aside from feeling a little squishy, I felt...
that was that noise you heard when he was walking to the bathroom.
You know what? I so wish you wouldn't have said that right now because I just sat on that sofa today now that I think about it.
I've warned you to stay off my sofa.
Oh, believe me, I'll never sit on that sofa again.
Thank goodness. So I'm just sharing that, today was very traumatic in and of itself. And I still can't get the picture of Arvin as dressed as a woman in a white.
So really, so a woman's dumping her fist into a 5-gallon thing of lube, and you're thinking of me.
No, now I am.
There's something wrong there.
Now I'm thinking of you because it scares me. Because again, I could picture her. She had your frame.
So anyway, anybody out there who wants to get a physical for a life insurance, we can recommend somebody. Just give us a call at
800-405-6425.
Yeah, we'll make sure she's got plenty
I'm
of lube.
just saying, man, it was a rough morning. Rough.
I gotta say, I think I just threw up a little bit in my mouth. But let's move on.
Go ahead. I'm traumatized over here.
Anyways, I have a question. How bad do you think things have gotten within the government? And the reason I ask that is I actually read this, and I can't believe how bad it's gotten to where the post office is now only open 30 minutes a day, 10:15 to 10:45. They're saying unless you come in for something outside of express service, you might not be helped at all that day.
Now, that's not every post office in the nation, I'm sure.
No, it's not. But I'm sure it's going to be a starting trend at some point, unless somebody finds a way to start funneling some more money back into the post office service.
Where is this at?
It is in Concord, New Hampshire.
Okay, but let me ask you a question because you're so thorough in how you bring us this information. What is the population of said location?
It's probably 2.
But see, again, this is why I love you.
So a half hour is plenty of time.
You know what? Do me a favor. After you stop talking about a big thing of lube and a woman that looks like me, don't tell me you love me.
Don't be like that. Don't be like that. We had a special moment today. I'm pretty sure it was you.
No. It wasn't with me.
I don't know. I think we're closer now.
Well, I don't know if it helps. There's 2 U.S. senators.
Is this the senators?
Senators.
Don't be
What
nervous.
about them?
It's okay, Arvin. What you're feeling is natural.
Don't touch it ever again.
You remember, you never go down on brown.
You know what? I think it's time for a break.
You completely threw him off there.
You know what?
I feel so dirty now.
Since we're the 3 Guys Rant, I found this article a little bit interesting. A Chili's server fired after a Facebook tip rant. And basically what happens, it was actually in California where a waitress got a little bit upset when on a $138 bill they left her $5 as a tip. So she went on Facebook and posted, and let me quote, "Next time you tip me $5 on a $138 bill, don't even bother coming back because I'll spit in your food and I'll spit in your effing face, you cheap bastards." So, needless to say, somebody saw this Facebook posting. They contacted Chili's and they figured out who this employee was because, of course, her picture is on her posting, and she was fired. I didn't know in California.
I'm going to go with, that's just BS, she got fired.
Well, the thing is, I didn't know in California that is considered actually assault.
Correct.
When you threaten somebody.
Well, I've been assaulted a lot then on Facebook.
Right.
Bro, but what I'm saying is, first of all, to all the...
I knew this was going to get you, so go ahead.
I read that one, and I wasn't going to bring it up, but since you did. You know how I feel about Facebook. I think all those dimwits out there that feel the need... I scratched my butt. I felt gas.
Wait. Was this after the physical this morning?
No. This is prior. But what I'm saying is these people feel the need to put their entire personal lives out there, number one. But number two, let's get to the heart of it. I come from the restaurant business of 20 years. You guys know how I feel about tipping. She's lucky she got $5 at all. People don't take any pride in their work. You know, it could have been $70 in drinks that they did in one round. And people want, I want my 15%. For what? You doorknob? Go back to school then and go be a doctor or go dig holes or go join the union, you frickin' losers.
Yeah, but you know what? You're only talking about one side of it.
No, I'm not. Because I had servers who used to cry and say, "Oh, boo-hoo, I serviced that table and they didn't leave me any money." Do your damn job.
So what if she went above and beyond at this table?
Tough. Tough. That's life. Haven't you gone over and above in life?
Never.
Oh, okay. Sorry to the audience. I forgot who I was asking.
Bueller?
All I'm saying is I don't care. I don't want to hear it. You choose to be a server. You take the highs and lows. Somebody shafts you, blow me. I don't care.
Wow, he just said blow me.
Okay? I don't care. And I'm
You know
glad
what?
they fired this
I
loser.
knew that was going to get to you on both sides, on the Facebook part and on the tipping part.
What is it
You
with
know,
these people? Oh, I deserve more. Where's my 15? The other day we went to dinner for a big family meal. The meal was $500. Okay, they brought me the steaks. When the average ticket is $75, you can kiss my you-know-what. 15% because you didn't do crap. You brought me a steak that some dude in the back cooked for me.
You know what we should do? We should come up with a restaurant concept where we have two sides of the restaurant. If you like to tip, the server's here. If you don't like to tip, you cook, you do everything on that side.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Remain calm.
Man.
You know what? That's actually pretty good.
I mean, you know.
But you don't get taxed on drinks, do you? It's just food.
No, you get taxed on drinks.
Yeah, you get taxed on everything at a restaurant.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but I mean, servers, you know, I mean, the thing is, a lot of them, that's what they make their living. It's on tips, not on their hourly, because their hourly is not.
Then go
minimum.
be a doctor.
I got you. Well, doctors, you know, depending on where you practice.
Hey,
I was even reading how lawyers now, they're getting a law degree. It's just not worth anything anymore.
I know, they come out of school way too in debt.
Yeah. And it sounds like we're going on our first break, Arvin.
I'm starting to feel better, Arvin. This is good, Arvin. This is good. Therapeutic.
I'm still feeling so dirty.
I've
It's
pissed off
hot in
about
here.
6 categories of people already. I'm waiting for the Facebook losers to call me. I'm waiting for the server losers to call me. I know there's some server out there saying, "Oh, he sucks. I'll never serve him."
All right, well, call us at 1-800-405-6425. After the break, you're listening to the Three Guys Rant.
No le van a cambiar de estación. El show de las tres comadres. Ahorita regresamos.
The Three Guys Rant.
Los Pollos, home of flavored down-to-the-bone chicken. As we say in Spanish, el sabor hasta el último huesito. At Los Pollos, we serve delicious Cuban/Mexican marinated chicken. We are cooking our chickens in rotisserie ovens to give you a well-seasoned, well-marinated, well-cooked, delicious chicken. We have 3 locations to serve you. In the city of Bell, we are located in 6201 Atlantic Avenue on the corner of Randolph and Atlantic. In the city of East LA, we are located on 5161 Pomona Boulevard on the corner of Atlantic and Pomona Boulevard. And in the city of Downey, we are located on 7940 East Florence Avenue on the corner of Paramount and Florence. Come to Los Pollos and experience the most delicious chicken that you'll ever have the pleasure of eating.
As a parent, you're faced with making lots of choices for your children. And sometimes choosing can be difficult, especially when it comes to entertainment. Can they watch that new TV show? Which movies can they go see? What video games can they play? Just like TV and movies, choosing appropriate video games is important because certain games may not be suitable for kids. Fortunately, there's the ESRB video game rating system. It's a simple tool to help me choose the video games that are okay for my children to play. On the front of the game package is the rating symbol. We're all pretty familiar with them. E for everyone, E10 plus for kids 10 and older, T for teen, and M for mature. And on the back is a description of what's actually in the game. The video game rating system helps me choose which video games are right for my kids and which ones may not be. Use the rating system by looking on the package of every computer and video game. You'll be glad you did. For more information, visit esrb.org.
Hey, I'm Carrie Prince, Los Angeles local and entertainment enthusiast. You know, it's a rough business out here, that's for sure. The only thing that keeps us sane in this town is to keep it real and keep it interesting. Join the conversation and listen live Saturdays, 11 a.m. If it's fun, if it's funny, if it's interesting, I want to talk about it. Great guests, smart people, and a lot of laughs. We cover it all. Go to facebook.com/carrytheconvo or follow me on Twitter @carrytheconvo. Join the conversation. Carry the conversation. Only on Adrenaline Radio.
Morning, sports fans.
What's going down with you?
Enjoy the ride. This is Pep.
And Dre.
We're inviting you to come along for the ride every Saturday morning at 10 a.m.
10 to 11, RSD, 1680 AM, Adrenaline Radio.
Best 60 minutes in sports. Come along for the ride. We need you. We want you. Sports at its finest. Conversation and analysis, courtesy of the Paperboy crew, Shay and Dre.
Every Saturday, 10 to 11 on Adrenaline Radio, 1680 AM. Follow along, Ruckus.
Streaming live from Los Angeles, the Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
All right, and we're back from the break. Arvin took a sabbatical for a little bit. He should be joining us with his papaya shirt in just a second. Mikey wants to move on to a different topic. What do you got right there?
No, so I mean, now that we pissed off servers, let's piss off somebody else. Let's see. How about school districts with their stupid policies? There was this case in Tacoma, Washington, where two girls that go to the school were severely sunburned when the school did not allow them to put sun when they were doing it at the end of the school year field day, which lasted 5 hours out in the sun. And they came home with sunburns, man, and blisters, and had to be taken to the hospital because the school district considers sunblock or sunscreen a medication, so they needed a doctor's note
to bring sunscreen to the school.
Yes, exactly, and to put it on. No, I'm not kidding.
You know, what's sad is how far to the opposite direction the pendulum has swung. I mean, when I was in school, we were kids. You'd go to the nurse's office. I mean, first they didn't coddle you. You know, it was rub dirt in it kind of thing. You know, they messed with you.
Coddle you.
Yeah, the coddle you.
Is that the word for the day?
Coddle. You know, and these poor people, you know, now everybody's gone so extreme how they won't give you an aspirin. They won't give you anything because,
Did you say aspirin?
Really? You're going to stretch every one of those statements? Wow.
I like stretching.
No, but it's one of those things. I mean, it's freaking common sense, man. Even if you're a teacher and you see these kids, and to top it off, these kids suffer from a form of albinism. So there's something, they have a condition, you know it, and oh no, it's against the rules. You can't do that. I mean, that goes almost on.
But you know where they're going to get
child
off?
abuse.
Where
man.
they're going to get off is because as a litigious society, everyone's afraid of common sense anymore.
You can't be using those kinds of words because Arvin didn't bring his laptop, so now he don't know what you said.
I'm Googling here.
Okay.
What was the word? Can you spell that for me?
Litigious.
And then what's funny is that Washington
Washington
State is not the only state to ban sunscreen without a doctor's note. In fact, California is the only state that allows the use without a doctor's permission.
So including Florida?
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
It is. But, you know, what can you do? So next time, if you're going to send your kid to school and you think the sun is going to come out, even if it's overcast in the morning, apply sunscreen.
Before they get to school. All right, so let's continue back on the dumbasses of the world. I don't know if you heard about this, but in Ohio, there's a candy thief that only targets, or mostly targets, peanut butter cups.
Those are really good, man. Why is he a dumbass?
Really?
Honestly, it's completely racist.
Well, okay, that's one point of view.
I didn't realize there was an entire sector of individuals that are known as peanut butter cups, but okay. What was I thinking? The last census I looked at, I actually kind of paid a little more attention. I must have missed the count. How many peanut butter cups are there?
Peanut butter over here. What was
what?
I love a peanut butter cup.
He loves a peanut butter cup. Okay.
You know what? I love peanut butter cup too, but I usually see her on Friday nights and she's on a pole, so that's something completely different.
Wow.
But yeah, I guess over the last few months he's stolen somewhere between $400 to $600 in buttercup candy. I just think that's a bit extreme.
How much?
$400 to $600. How much does one of those things weigh? Cost 99 cents.
Yeah, I mean it's not that bad. I mean,
so that's a lot. I can't believe they've caught him. All right, on to the next dumbass of America here. A woman drives onto a golf course and lands into a sand trap, and she's saying that she's not drunk. They're trying to charge her for DUI. Can you get a DUI in a golf cart?
Okay, now hold on.
Okay, so you didn't say that in the beginning.
Yeah, I was going to say.
She was driving a golf cart.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. She drove her car into the sand trap. And Massachusetts.
Wait.
Where?
You got to finish that one.
Massachusetts.
One more time, sir.
MAS.
Go ahead, sir. I'm listening.
I need help.
And you see, parents, that's what happens when you do not apply sunscreen. It can cause brain damage. So please.
Anyways, she drove her car into a golf course, and she's blaming the GPS. That the GPS told her to drive into the sand trap.
Hey man, that's a great legal argument.
Hey, bro,
there,
and
man.
what state was it again? Can you help me there?
Massachusetts.
Right, you got it out.
You had to sneeze it out. That's excellent, man.
Anyways, yeah, Patricia.
Oh, we're gonna mention her name too.
Crap! How do you pronounce her last name? Patricia Mayoin. Anyways, was held on $10,000 bail after pleading not guilty Tuesday to charge including driving with a suspended license and fourth offense for drunken driving. So I'm pretty
Okay,
sure
that's her fourth offense.
I don't know if it was a fourth offense on the golf course, but it's the fourth time she's been stopped.
Yeah, she's toast.
Anyway, she told the police her GPS told her to turn left, which she was then led through a cornfield.
Okay, so he cannot finish his story. But you know what? The
Anyways,
worst part of that story.
A cornfield and right onto the golf course.
You know what the worst part of that story is?
Arvin told it.
Okay, the second worst part is that this woman's she's on her fourth DUI. She still has a driver's license.
No, it was suspended.
Oh.
All right, so let's go over to the East Coast and see what kind of dumbasses we find there. New York crook.
I'm sorry, hold on. Where is Massachusetts?
I was going to leave it alone because he's in so much trouble.
So now we're moving to the East. Okay, cool. Because we're coming from the Midwest, right? Okay.
I felt bad for him, bro. I wanted to throw him a bone. I mean, he just,
How does that commercial go? Down to el último huesito.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyways, can we continue east?
Yes, let's do that.
Anyways, New York crook nabs one left shoe from one shop and steals a right from a second store altogether.
All right.
All right, you've done this in the past before.
No, I'm okay. Obviously not one of the smartest criminals.
The crook figured out that he can steal one left shoe from a display in one store and the matching right shoe from another store display. The owner of one Bronx sneaker store says that the thieves did their research. I don't know. That just seems like a lot of work. I think it'd be easier just to go out, collect hands, and just buy the damn shoes. I don't know.
Well, not if you want the latest Air Jordans, man. You got to collect an awful lot of
You know
cans,
what? Talking
man.
about that, I don't know if you've heard, but Kanye West came out with a limited edition shoe. I think Nike was selling them for about $2,500. People were in line for, I believe, up to a week. And as soon as they'd walk out, people were putting them on eBay and selling them for $6,000. That's just ridiculous. Most people said that they were going to keep them, that they weren't going to wear them for about 30 days just because they didn't want to get robbed or killed over the shoe. That's a bit extreme.
You think?
You're asking me? I mean, come on. My wife's purses cost a fortune. She'd like a pair of Manila Blahniks for Christmas.
Manila who?
Manila Blahniks or some Christian Louboutins.
Blahniks like Ebonics?
Gentlemen, you need to expand your language skills and your
The only
fashion
thing I'm looking to
skills.
expand is later tonight.
So, how many of you people out there think that Taco Bell is just, they serve great food and it would be a great restaurant to have in your town?
Taco Bell is the best Mexican food, period.
All right, cool. I'll go with that for you. But apparently, the big Taco Bell hoax has been perpetrated on an Alaska town, a town in Alaska. Sorry,
the Taco Bell.
I'm sitting next to
I
Arvin.
was going to say, is he rubbing off on you?
I know, but basically, what happened was the town of Bethel, Alaska, has learned that it is not getting a Taco Bell now or never. And basically, what's happened? There was rumors sparked by fake flyers that were posted around town promising gorditas in time for the 4th of July.
Oh, I love me a gordita for 4th of July.
Oh, I like me
wait,
gordita
wait.
every day and
We're
every
talking
night.
about something else.
But anyways, Bethel may be the largest town in Bush, Alaska, but it still barely tops 6,000 people. It's reachable only by boat or plane, and Subway is the only fast food chain that they have in town.
What's the name of the city?
Bethel.
But it's fun. Well, I guess because it's a tourist destination. I was going to say, what is the population of Catalina Island in California? Because they have a KFC, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut.
Yeah, but they have a high turnaround. Right, they have the tourists.
Yeah, but funny you mentioned that. They were quoting one of the residents and said, if you bring a McDonald's or a KFC, people would go crazy out here over Taco Bell.
I think people are already
But
crazy.
then what's funny is on the flyer, interested parties were directed to a fake website and a telephone number belonging to a local resident. So he was getting all these calls. He's like, no, I'm not opening no damn Taco Bell. Quit calling.
Where exactly can you find a Taco Bell?
It's just funny, man. The what?
I said, where exactly can you find a Taco Bell?
The language skills in this room are spectacular.
Anyways, I'm just saying, if your town is so boring that a Taco Bell was going to bring excitement to it, you need to move.
You know what, people? If there is a...
People go crazy for Chick-fil-A out here. Every time one opens up, there's a huge line waiting for it to open up. Remember the one that opened up in Hollywood? There was people camped outside of it for a whole week waiting for it to open up.
People, if there is a Taco Bell in your city, call in 800-405-6425.
All right.
Now, gentlemen, quick question. What do you guys think about Eye for an Eye?
It was a decent movie. Chuck Norris could have done a little better.
Yeah.
No idea what you're talking about. But anyways, I don't know if you guys heard the story, but in Utah, there was a mother that felt intimidated in court. Apparently, her 13-year-old daughter and a friend, let me see here, 13 and 11-year-old, took a 3-year-old and cut her hair with scissors back in March. And now the judge...
Quicker, Thunder, quicker. Cut him off.
We'll come back to it then.
Transmitiendo en vivo en Los Ángeles y alrededor del mundo. Would you like to comment? Get on the radio.
Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com.
The Three Guys Rant.
Son, we gotta talk about drinking.
I know.
I don't want you touching alcohol till you're old enough.
Yeah, I know, Dad. It's not a big deal.
Don't I know me, okay? And it is a big deal. Underage drinking is just stupid.
Yeah, well, why'd you do it?
Look, I did it because we didn't know what we know now. Alcohol affects kids differently, okay? When kids drink, it's more dangerous. And you're my kid. And just because they drink doesn't mean you have to.
I know. I know.
Look, son, I'm trying to help. I've seen what it does. I mean, you may think you can handle it, but when you drink, it screws up your judgment. Listen to me. This is real.
I know, okay? I know.
Teenagers know everything. So talk about underage drinking before they know it all. Before they're teens. Start talking before they start drinking. And keep talking. To learn more about the dangers of underage drinking and what to say to your kids, go to stopalcoholabuse.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Gerald.
And this is Rashada, the host of your favorite show,
Get In If You Fit In, reminding you to tune in every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Get In If You Fit In features only the best of the best and our personal favorite up-and-coming and established entertainers,
musicians,
fashion designers,
and entrepreneurs.
We also have prizes and contests you can only win while listening live.
Sponsored by Norman Lewis First Class Celebrity Limousine Service. Make sure you guys like us on Facebook at Get In If You Fit In.
Follow us on Twitter at Get In If You Fit In.
Don't forget to subscribe to our personal iTunes account. Just search for Get In If You Fit In.
Make sure you tune in every Wednesday to Get In If You Fit In. Hosted by me, Rashada.
And Gerald.
Tropicana Bakery and Cuban Cafe. Come and experience our sweet tradition of sweets, pastries, and incredibly delicious Cuban food. At Tropicana, we offer a bohemian, nostalgic-like atmosphere. In Spanish, we say, es la hora de tertulia de café, which is the moment of drinking coffee and having a great time with friends and family. At Tropicana Bakery and Cuban Cafe, we have an array of exquisite coffees. We have an array of desserts, of pastries, empanadas, sandwiches, and Cuban food. Come to Tropicana Bakery and be blown away by the Caribbean-like atmosphere and flavor profile. Tropicana Bakery and Cuban Cafe is located in the city of Downey. The address is 10218 Paramount Boulevard, virtually on the corner of Paramount and Florence.
Streaming live from Los Angeles and worldwide, The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
Three guys. And we're back.
Arvin loves hearing himself.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, I love feeling. Oh, wait. That was something completely different.
All right.
Sorry, I'm over here feeling.
All righty. There's somebody on the phone who would like to talk to us.
Really?
I guess
Thunder,
so.
remember, whatever you do, don't go down on Brown.
That's a beautiful picture.
Randy would like to speak to Marvin.
Oh, my God. Is that Jenny McCarthy?
Randy.
Hold on. Oh, shit.
Hello? Caller.
Can you guys hear me?
Randy.
No.
What's up, guys?
Hey, there you are. How you doing, Randy? This is Arvin with the Three Guys Rant.
Oh, it's always good to talk to you.
Absolutely. So we hear you're doing another casting call here in L.A.
We are. We're doing a casting call at the Art Institute of California in Los Angeles, in Santa Monica, this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Absolutely. And what is the show?
So the show is the ABC cooking show, working title with Anthony Bourdain and Nigella Lawson. So it's a cooking show. We're looking for professional chefs. We're looking for home cooks. We're looking for foodies from all walks of life.
Oh, that's awesome. So let me ask you something. Is that going to be the actual name of the show? Cooking show?
No. There's a whole different name and there's a whole different concept that, unfortunately, right now, I'm not at liberty to talk about.
Okay.
We're having a little bit of problem with your phone.
Oh, you are?
We can't quite hear you clearly.
You want me to give you a call back?
Sure.
Yeah,
sure.
probably be better. That way we can let our listeners know exactly where to go and give them all the info.
Yeah. Hey, sorry, guys. I have to call from my cell phone because I'm on my way home.
So call us right back. We'll be on air for another half hour.
All right, I'll call you right back.
Okay. So, keeping in the showbiz segment of the show, I guess Alex Trebek had another heart attack. I'm sure
That man is still alive.
He's still alive.
I
71.
thought those commercials were some kind of hologram or something was propping him up.
What about the Daily Show? You don't watch Jeopardy's at too
The
smart
Daily
for
Show
you?
with Jon Stewart?
No, the Daily Jeopardy Show.
Never heard of it.
Anyways, yeah, he's 71. He's had one heart attack before, and but apparently he's doing well, man.
You know, for 71, he looks pretty good.
He looks very good for 71, man. But what's amazing is all these people. Well,
How old are you?
Me?
30?
I'm only 29. What are you talking about?
Dude, you look like crap.
Wow, Randy's back.
That's because of the life I lead. Randy, you back?
I'm back. Is this better?
A lot better.
Much better.
All right. Good.
So let's get the information again. It's a casting call for ABC for a cooking show, correct?
Casting call for an ABC show. It's their first dive into the cooking world. It's with Anthony Bourdain and Nigella Lawson. We're looking for professional chefs, foodies, caterers, home cooks, anybody that's in the food world that thinks they have what it takes to go up against the best.
So is this going to be aspiring chefs going against real professional chefs, something like that?
That is a good question, and we are looking for everybody. They're not going to necessarily go up against each other. There's definitely a format situation where they'll be competing with each other. But that's up to the producers to decide exactly how they want to portray the format. And right now, it's being pitched similar to what a Top Chef would be, where everybody's competing for a prize, and ultimately one person will go home the winner.
All right.
I got the concept. I've actually seen that show. It's a good show.
And when is the casting call?
The casting call is this Saturday, June 30th. It's going to be held at the Art Institute of California in Los Angeles, except it happens to be that the Art Institute of California in Los Angeles is in Santa Monica.
Okay.
And that's going to be from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We'll be there all day. If you want more information, check out abccookingshow.com. You can also find us at New Cooking Show on Twitter. And then my Twitter is @CastingDuo, which I know I follow you guys.
Absolutely. I know for anybody out there listening, you can see the flyer, you can see the links on all of our social media, Facebook, Twitter. But if you also go to our website, the3guysrant.com, the flyer's up there, all the information's up there. So I know we've already gotten some requests for the VIP tickets. I think we have 3 tickets, not 3 sets, but 3 tickets. and I've been actually forwarding them over to the casting director, so it should be a good turnout.
Awesome. That's awesome, you guys. Listen, every time we have a casting, you guys put the word out there, and we get some great people. So thank you so much every time. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you for thinking of us.
Yeah, and this time we're looking for chefs from all walks of life, not just home cooks like Master Chef. We are looking for everything. So, you know, if you're now a mom and we're starting culinary school and always wanted to work in the culinary field and never got your chance, well, here's your chance. Come out. Let's see what you got. We're asking everybody to bring a plate. We're not taking temperature into consideration, and we just really want to try, you know, your best food. So dish to impress us.
Well, so it's gonna be that simple. You just come up with your own plate, whatever recipe it is, and you guys are just gonna taste it and decide.
We're going to taste it, and we'll decide there if you're moving forward.
So I guess my only question is, do you need food tasters?
You know what? We have food tasters already. The food experts that we've worked before. So unfortunately, your mom isn't going to be eligible this time.
So you know Arvin then. You know what he was asking.
Hey, now the tickets.
No, I suspect I know.
The tickets that we're giving out, Arvin, are these for the open casting call? Or
they are for the open casting call. I've been actually communicating back and forth for about the last week with, I believe it's Diane, the casting director, casting producer, and as we've been receiving them, I've been forwarding them on over to her. I know I just sent her 2 more people this morning. So,
yeah, those are going to be front of the line passes. So if you know, we're hoping that we have a long line of chefs and cooks.
Okay.
And that ticket will get people to the front of the line.
Well, we just got a message now. Apparently, somebody else wants one, so there'll be more information coming over. But
all right,
I don't know. I don't know if people understand the concept of front of the line. We should probably inform them. I mean, for the people that are just going to show up, you're probably going to be waiting in a line for numerous hours, and the lines usually wrap around the block.
Well, you know what? Hopefully, they'll wrap around the block. But really, when it comes to these shows, we have a few rooms going at the same time. So I would say the maximum amount of time, and don't quote me on this, you'll probably be waiting for a couple hours. So I would definitely suggest getting a babysitter if you have children. You know, we don't want the children to get hot. It's going to be a hot day, and just plan to have at least a couple hours. Spend a couple hours with us on Saturday. I promise
Saturday,
you'll have a good time. We actually have had people meet in line and get married, believe it or not. So you never know when you come in line for a casting call what's going to happen.
So people, for anybody listening, you can either wait in line for hours, or you can give us a call and go right to the front of the line.
Yeah. And can you give us the location again? I know it's Saturday, the 30th of June.
Saturday at the Art Institute. It's in Santa Monica. If you go to our website, we have everything up there at abccookingshow.com. I believe the address is 2900 5th Street, but let me just confirm that
31st,
real fast.
31st Street.
Oh, 31st Street.
31st
All right,
Street.
thank you.
Yeah, we're on the side right now.
1st Street. All right, good. In Santa Monica.
And I guess we're going to, like Arvin said, we're going to link right through our Facebook.
It's already on there. It's already on there. If you go on our website, the3guysrant.com, again, the3guysrant.com. The flyer's up there. You can follow it also through our Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn or MySpace or just about anything out there.
All right.
And I want to stress, guys, we are looking for every type of chef, from home cooks to executive chefs. We are looking for everything.
All right.
Nice. All right. We'll make sure to pass the word along.
Well, thank you for calling, Randy, and hopefully we can get some good people out there.
Thank you, Jen. All right. I look forward to seeing your people.
All right.
All right, Randy. Thank you.
Take care.
All right. We'll talk soon.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
I would almost want to try out just so I can meet Tony Bourdain, man. I like Tony.
Whoa. It's not that kind of show, buddy.
Oh. No?
No. just because said people meet in line and get married doesn't mean that was the case.
No, pues entonces no voy.
Wow, all of a sudden we've gone that direction, huh?
So anyway, so staying on the whole relationship status, I actually came across something which was very, very appealing. I don't know if you guys have heard this, but singles are trying to sniff out pheromone parties. If that makes any sense.
Well, maybe if you give us more than one sentence, it will.
Anyways, you've heard of the parties where singles show up to mingle kind of thing. Anyways, they're encouraging male and females to take their T-shirt or whatever they sleep in, and then they basically pass it around. And if it smells good, you're supposed to be some kind of match, life partners kind of thing.
Thunder, you always know when to take us to break, baby.
Yeah, because we wouldn't want to smell anything you wear.
Wow.
Let alone to sleep.
You want to smell my sock?
So, anyways, you listen to the Three Guys Rant.
We'll be right back after this break.
Call the Three Guys Rant now.
Would you like to comment? Get on the radio.
Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com.
The Three Guys Rant.
We are the Three Guys every Monday live from 6 to 7 p.m.
You can call us at 855-69 The Three Guys.
It's not the Three Guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's. The other one's illiterate.
You really should listen in. You never know what's going to happen.
855-69-3-GUYS. G-U-Y-S and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
We at the thingsgreen.com Botanical Gardens have made it a point to frequent JK Donut on the corner of Whittier and Kalmata. The owners, UT and Tina, are a husband and wife team offering the freshest and best donuts around. They have a complete selection of flavored hot and cold coffee along with good old-fashioned Java. The second you walk in, you're greeted just like family. Even the customers make you feel welcome. Include JK Donut to your daily diet, located at the corner of Whittier and Kalmata in Whittier, open daily at 4 a.m.
Close your eyes in Chicago, and you can hear the sound of zebra braying in Africa. Look hard out your window in D.C., and you can see the snow-covered peaks of the Andes. Stand on a corner in L.A. and feel the hot wind of the Sahara brush across your face. The world is that small. We are that connected. Please visit earthshare.org and learn how the world's leading environmental groups are working together, making it so simple for you to make a difference. Because we are many, and we are one. Please visit us at earthshare.org to learn more. Earthshare. One environment. One simple way to care for it all. A public service message from Earthshare and the Ad Council.
I'm a champion, real-life check mechanism.
Hi, Shaquille O'Neal for Rad. This is not your normal PSA. Don't be stupid. Don't drink and drive. If you're going to go out and have a good time, it's fine. But designate a driver to drive home. Let's stop the madness. Don't drink and drive.
A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, RAD, the National Association of Broadcasters, and the Ad Council.
You wanna go? All of you who wanna go to college, wanna go? You best listen to this knowledge. Listen. You gotta be a go-getter, cause it's hard to get there. Get up in their face, get up in their space. Excuse me, missus. You say you're my teacher, you say you're my preacher. Excuse me, mister. You act like you're large and you say you in charge. So show me, what is it that I need? So tell me, the books I should read. Somebody hit me with the 411. There are steps to take, there's a job to be done. I want step 1, step 2, step 3 spelled out. All the info is what I'm about. So ask for help and do not stop. Know how to go, that's it, let's rock.
That was Farnsworth Bentley with Wanna Go. For more college info, visit knowhowtogo.org. Brought to you by the American Council on Education, Lumina Foundation for Education, and the Ad Council.
Streaming live from Los Angeles and worldwide, The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
All right, and we're back for the final segment of the show. Arvin is still over there whispering in his mic because he likes hearing himself talk.
And so what we're talking about, don't you want to sniff your way to love?
Wow.
No.
Go ahead, Arvin.
No. Let's move on. All I'm going to say is I'm about to submit a T-shirt that I've slept in.
And you're going to turn them all bulimic.
Bulimic?
Yes.
Can you explain what that means? Anyways, have you guys seen that CBS has taken a jab at ABC's Glass House? I don't know if you've seen, but they actually CBS actually took ABC to court because they're saying that Glass House seems so much like Big Brother. Apparently, you guys don't watch either show.
Does anybody?
No.
Well, apparently somebody must, because they're. I mean, I've seen the previews. I don't know too much about it, but I think there's a lot of resemblance. So it apparently got kicked out of the court, and so now CBS is going to try to do the same thing with them, as opposed to having a show Dancing with the Stars. They're going to have a show called Dancing on the Stars. To where I don't know if it'll go anywhere, but they're saying that they're going to film at a cemetery on top of famous people.
Now that's a concept right there, man.
All right.
That
once again, we keep saying that there's nothing new in Hollywood, and that's
that doesn't smell of desperation.
No, not
Hey,
at all.
anyway, you know what? I was going through the headlines, and I saw Tony Parker, the NBA star from the Spurs.
Oh, I know where you're going with this one.
Is suing the club where Chris Brown and Drake got into a fight. Apparently, he was there at the same time, and he got hit with either a bottle or some glass, and he suffered actually an injury to one of his retinas. He's suing for $20 million, and this basically the lawsuit states that the club ownership should have known that letting two love rivals of Rihanna in at the same time
That's
was going to cause something.
ridiculous. Come on now.
All right, hey.
Why isn't he suing? Why isn't he suing Drake or Chris Brown?
Yeah, he's not suing them. He's suing the club for $20 million.
That's ridiculous.
Oh.
His whole career isn't worth $20 million.
Hey, bro. $20 million.
Tony Parker, man.
Tony Parker.
He's not going to be able to, make those shots anymore.
That smells like desperation to me. $20 million.
And on a topic that we all know, being of the fluffy kind here.
Hey, speak for yourself.
There is a club chain, a gym chain, that has actually now decided that they're not going to let skinny people in. So it's only for people on the plus size. So if you want to lose 50 pounds or more, or if you need to lose 50 pounds or more, you can come join this gym. Otherwise, forget it, because they say that for people that need to lose a lot of weight when they're working out and they see all these skinny, buff bodies, it just...
you know what? Those people are retarded.
It just brings them down.
The only reason I go to the gym is to see hot ass. I'm not trying to go see some fat girl on the treadmill.
The problem is...
First of all, let me just clarify that on the Three Guys Rant, this is a disclaimer. Mike and I have nothing against ARC or the people that are mentally impaired. The statement you heard previously was from Arvin of the Three Guys Rant, and he is the fat cow in the papaya shirt over to the right who doesn't like fat people. Let me just clarify that. Now back to our show.
You know what? Yeah. I have nothing against fat people.
You have problems with mentally retarded people?
Yeah. I don't understand.
Mentally retarded?
Well, you said
today
you made a statement
about. Did I miss it?
Hey, man, you know what? I'm going to be fluffy, but I know I got a hot ass. And that's why I'd never walk in front of you.
You know what? Your ass is hot because you're always farting. That's why your ass is hot.
Today, you cornered me as I'm trying to go into the bathroom at the office, and you cornered me. I had to make this funky maneuver to get out of your way because I don't know what the hell. I didn't know what you were thinking, man. So let me get this straight.
You were molested and violated twice today. Is this what you're saying?
No, I was almost molested for a second time today.
Because I missed this one.
The first time I actually enjoyed it. But anyways, they're talking about, that's how they're going to do it. And apparently it's a little bit of a trend because there's other health clubs that are doing the same thing. And, in fact, one of the guys that owns a club with those rules used to be in The Biggest Loser.
You know what? Let me ask you this. Curve had a very similar concept.
No.
It was all women.
All women. Okay. All shapes and sizes, though.
Yeah. But you know that there was a no 10 walking up in Curves.
How do you know?
I'm going to share. The one thing I'm going to agree with Arvin on is that if fluffy people, let's call it fluffy, really we're going to be that big of a market, there'd already be that. So I agree with Arvin that I don't think there's enough fluffy people to keep it going. The reason they're fluffy, other than those that have glandular or the dino virus like I have.
Which means what? You're the size of a little dinosaur.
Right. But unless you have an affliction that makes you fluffy, some people just don't get off their tuchus to go do anything about it.
Stop being retarded. The only thing fat people do together is go eat together. They're not trying to go to the gym together.
And I'm just saying that to me, that's an interesting concept because you figure the skinny, vain, wannabe people, those that have the nice figures, those are the ones that keep those clubs in business.
Again, if I'm walking by a gym and I see a number 10 walking in, I'm stopping what I'm doing and going in and working out.
But that number 10 will probably look at your fluffiness and turn around.
But see, Arvin believes in the theory that because she'll be repulsed, he got a feeling out of her, and he can build on that.
All I got to say is hot women have some of the lowest self-esteem, and you got to love them for it. That's my kind of lady.
Before the show ends, I just want everybody to know we should all start applying to work at NBC. That's got to be the greatest place on the planet to work. Because after they hate you and want you gone and fire you, Mikey, what do they give you?
$10 million.
To go away.
That's what Ann Carey's getting to leave the Today Show.
$10 million to leave.
She basically signed a deal valued at around $20 million a year ago after they named her the co-host, and now they want her gone, and they're going to give her $10 million.
Okay, so it was $20 million for how many years?
It doesn't say. The article didn't say. But NBC's got the reputation of taking care of people when they leave. I don't know if it's taking care of people or they're just idiots. Because you know how they paid Conan $45 million when they fired him from the Tonight Show, and now Ann Carey is going to leave, and she's going to get $20 million go away.
You know what I say? Screw that Mexican channel. We're going to land on NBC.
That's where we got to go. This next two stories, real quick, is for Phil. Number one, Voyager 1 may soon become the first spacecraft to reach interstellar space.
Yep.
What exactly is spacecraft?
So, it's the stuff that comes out of your mouth on a daily basis. But anyways, it's been out going into the for about 34 years. It was launched in 1977. And it's going to the point where now it's going to actually leave our solar system. Right? It's pretty. So it's going to be the first and only man-made orbiter.
Now, in theory, though, you know what I don't know? Are they still calling our solar system inclusive of Pluto now that it's been declassified as a planet? Or have they moved our solar system inward?
I don't know. You know, that's a question for that black guy from PBS.
Morgan Freeman?
No, the other one. DeGrassi. He's a NASA physicist.
Okay.
Who?
Yeah. Anyways, another one is what your dog says about your sex life. And basically...
Whoa. People, you should not be having sex with your dog.
If you have kids in the room, please have them leave for the next 2 minutes. But anyways, basically, this company that has an app for iPhone, it's an app for pet lovers. It's called Kloof. Surveyed all of their users and basically trying to find out what dog breeds give men and women the best chance of getting hooking up. And basically the top 5 breeds for women hoping to attract men are golden retrievers, labs, chihuahuas, poodles, and beagles.
Boy, I swear to God, I can't say what I was going to say.
Well, men love retriever breeds. We know that, you know, they like a woman who cares for one.
You know what? That's a hell of a dog, because if it can retrieve me a woman, that's a keeper.
I'm with you. But then women who own chihuahuas, according to the respondents, are most likely to be hot and dumb.
So are they looking for a Mexican man?
I don't know. Maybe they want some Taco Bell.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Yeah. And then poodle owners shouldn't get too comfortable either. However, as men find women with a poodle or a chihuahua likely to be high maintenance as well. Now, as for guys, and here's the Phil thing, women most like men with German Shepherds, Golden Retrievers, Labs, and Siberian Huskies.
I have them both.
Right. Men with German Shepherds and Retriever breeds are seen as great dad material, and owning a Husky is manly.
There you go.
According to women.
The only reason Phil has a Husky.
A Husky?
What's a Husky?
What's a Husky? Is that from the same people who brought you sneakers? Folks, did you have a sneakers over the weekend, Mikey? Because I went to the convenience store, and I'm trying to find... Arvin insists that they've been selling sneakers since the 30s, and the only place I can seem to find those is at, a DSW, but...
I don't even know what DSW is.
So what's a Husky?
So you see, Phil's got all the cool breeds, and maybe that's why he's...
Be cool somehow,
maybe that's why he's been married for 50 years.
Is that why you're cool?
Yes.
Now pit bull owners, oddly enough, are considered to be slimy or sketchy.
That makes sense. So anyways, we have officer friends. Should an officer be fired for wearing green Speedos?
How did they know he was wearing Speedos at all?
Because he took his pants down.
We'll pick that up next week right where we left off. Don't forget to listen to us, download our podcast. Arvin, what stations are we on these days?
AdrenalineRadio.com, Indie104.com, DMNarcRadio.com, Absolute 102.1, Leaf 98.7, Country 150, I believe, and I know I'm missing one, but all information on the Three Guys Rant.
And thanks to all the new affiliates who picked us up. Keep listening and sending those calls. Oh, sorry, sending those emails. Forgive me.
Three Guys Rant.